How you been, Ben?
I'm all right.
Good to see you.
How you been?
Hanging in there.
Was your comments as clerk or as just Mr. Galloway,
Just
private
Galloway.
citizen?
It wasn't a clerk. I came late and let Joni run the meeting.
Thank you, ma'am.
Nice to be meeting. How you been?
Doing good, doing good.
What's up, buddy?
So there's a different person in this. You want to tell Mike Cowgill. Can you tell us something about him?
Oh, 27. Yeah, you don't know what I played out for.
Sitting in the audience and down the desk. Alright, seems like Fish Trap Lake, that's an issue that's not getting away.
It was like from here to a little closer. I was there with four girls, all of us guys, a lot of people were running 2 miles. Okay, she's on my
Yeah, I'm saving my money.
No.
Not doing good. I don't know.
Growing,
We're doing it about 4 days ago. My niece quit. I came late because of my mom. So I called in and said, hey, we need it.
Oh, yeah. You got a moment?
Or what?
Got a question. I got a letter from you in the mail today denying one of my public records requests. I just wanted to make sure I wasn't misunderstood or that I didn't misunderstand you. I'm asking for a police report for
It's directly related to your criminal case.
Right. So the previous records that you gave me, you wouldn't give them to me because of the court order through the IC 51439 appeal, but when you provided them to me, you quote them as discovery material.
Right. This particular criminal case is directly related, or the police report's directly related to your criminal case.
Okay. So,
Chris, I'm not. The letter speaks for itself.
I'm just clarifying.
The letter.
And I have another issue as well. Did you get my request to be notified of
I did, and you'll get our response here shortly.
For this meeting that happened today, I should have got a notification.
Right.
I'm curious as to why that didn't happen.
I'm not going to debate you.
I'm not trying to debate you. I was just asking why I didn't get a notification.
Right. You'll get a response shortly.
For the meeting? Okay. Money well spent. You know I'm appealing it, right? So they're going to pay you the money? All right. So that's that.
Hey, Nick, don't do nothing I wouldn't do.
Chief, how you doing?
How are we doing?
I'm all right.
Good, I'm glad. I'm glad.
I got a question.
Sure.
It's a very unique question. The answer's probably no, but I figure you can answer it.
All right.
Is there any way that I can be employed by the LaPorte Police Department? Not as a police officer, but as I understand there's civilian employees that
There
work for the
is.
police department. And to my understanding, a records clerk position just opened up.
And it did, and this is what we're
I feel like a
actually-
records clerk already for the LaPorte Police
This is
Department.
what we're going to do.
so-
Well, you'll have to submit an application, resume. But what I'm actually trying to do, there was some miscommunications, just so you know. But what I'm trying to do is we have 2 records/dispatch positions and 1 records clerk. Well, after talking to the records captain, he said that I actually could use 2 records personnel and only 1 dispatch. So what we want to do is we want to flop it. That's what
Okay.
we want to do.
Dispatch, I would assume I would be precluded from, based upon my record. I know, like, I couldn't get a job at the E901 here for the county, based upon being a felon, from my understanding.
Well,
But
the records that we house is sensitive information.
see, and that's what I'm wondering is what the restrictions would be for that. And hypothetically, I'm assuming I would be under like an oath. I would have
Oh, yeah.
some sort of a
Well, here's the thing, reference records, not, 'cause I
an incentive,
completely
essentially.
forget about your background. I'm serious.
I
we
get
deal
it.
with you and forget.
It happens
deal with
a
you
lot.
and forget. But because you'd have to qualify for NCIC and IDEX. You'd have to be able to take the test for records personnel and or dispatch, either one. Because,
as in
so
data entry for NCIC?
All that,
Like the
yes.
violent offender file stuff?
all of that.
Actually, you can thank Corporal Iliff. I've read up on that quite a bit. He entered me in January into that system. I'm appealing that. So, I'm pretty well
What
read
I'm
on
saying
the
is
NC.
NCIC is their own branch.
Yeah.
We got nothing to do with them. They're state.
Yeah, I know. They've
They're
got-
state.
It's
But they
probably like
won't-
a
to my
75-page
knowledge,
manual.
They won't allow someone with a felony record to have access to their records.
Same reason I can't do a front seat ride along, because I can't have access to a laptop.
Right. Because all that's NCIC. That's not even ours. That's not our government. That's them. If one of our guys, and we've already done it, if they leave a driver's license record laying on the report room table, that's automatic write-up. And if they do it twice, they're suspended.
So, okay. I get that I have a much more extensive record, but like, all right, Brandon Wilkerson, he had like a deferral or something. So, I think it was a theft, D-felony theft, or maybe a level 6. Pretty sure it was a D-felony. It was
So
some
they
time
deferred
ago.
it and made it a misdemeanor.
But he has a, yeah, it might not even be on his record, but it could be a misdemeanor. I'm pretty sure it might be a misdemeanor.
Because misdemeanor doesn't...
Yeah, actually it was. It was a felony that they deferred to a misdemeanor.
Okay, so it's not on the record.
Now,
Because you can
What
have
I would
a
wonder
DUI or
is-
a PI and still be a cop.
not to get too in deep with it right now, but like, all right, my current charges that are open, I end up with no convictions for them. I would be, hypothetically, eligible for expungement under 3538-9, I think, the second chance law stuff, for
For
just
Gas
about
City.
everything. Everything meets those requirements as far as time, because without these current ones that I expect to be dismissed, I should be at like 8 years or something, and I think that's where the statute is. But then you could do 1 year.
Get in that door? Yeah. Good, because I don't have a key to it.
You can request within 1 year for non-convictions with the prosecutor's approval or something. So I'm wondering if
Welcome aboard, sir.
Thank you.
my history wasn't officially my history for, because basically it's for jobs, you know what I
Right,
mean? So that's what I'm wondering is, even if, not right now, that's something I could be interested in. I don't think the paperwork side's boring at all, for whatever
Well, you're
reason.
good at it. No doubt
I like
about
it. And it's, I might as well be a records clerk for the police department already, so
Yeah. Anything's possible. Seriously, anything's possible.
But yeah, just was curious. Seeing it, I got a text message when it went open, and normally they're just like seasonal Parks Department labor jobs and not worth even going through and looking up. But that one
The
had me
next
kind of
council
interested.
meeting, we're going to get approved because the salaries won't switch. It's just the job title. We're going to switch it. So we'll actually be hiring for a dispatcher because the two
Who quit, if you don't mind me asking?
didn't quit. They retired. Mindy gone. She retired.
Oh, didn't even know who that was.
Yep.
I've only seen Beth, Himful,
Martin?
is it Martin? Lyra? Lower,
Loza?
no.
No.
Who's the Latina gentleman?
Martin.
Okay.
Martin Loza.
No, this is an older guy. I know who
Martin
Loza
Loera.
is.
Sorry, Martin Loera.
Yeah, Loera.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking of.
Martin.
Yeah, him, Beth, and Himful. Those are the only ones I knew about.
Yeah.
So,
And they're the half and half, but they're going to move those two over to full-time records, and then the records person will go over to dispatch, and so we only need one. Well, we need two, but three of them total, but they won't give me the money.
what is the difference between when I drop off my public records request to the records? Like, I've come here a few times and it was closed, so I just dropped my request off at the police department. Himful answers them right away. No problems, no
Because I told them to.
exemption stuff.
You can't control.
Only one I take to him, he denies. Now, I'm wondering if I file another request at the police department, am I going to get it denied? Or is it going to be its own?
If you are filing for the same stuff we've already given you,
And all right,
then
here's
they're
the
going to
thing:
charge you for it.
they,
Given it.
I haven't get. He denied me one supplemental report for my battery with Fikers.
Oh,
There's a supplemental report. Now the thing is it's already been given to me on paper.
Okay.
Discovery order through the courts, rule, filed it as discovery. It's been given to my attorney at James Cupp. I'm currently in the process of excuse me, need to drink water, but I'm currently in the process of trying to get a different public defender or go pro se. But I'm waiting on a court-appointed advocate, so all my stuff's been pushed back, and my attorney, who I'm claiming is ineffective assistance of counsel, has already withdrawn from my case multiple times, has all this paperwork. So I'm basically unable to get the paperwork from my attorney, but at the same time, it is a public record under...
The courts should be able to order your attorney
They
to
should.
give you those records.
I mean,
Because it came from the courts. to
if
give
it was
in the first
somebody
place.
else's case, the court might do that. But the court doesn't do that with my cases. Because I want to go to trial, and I want to, like, deposition officers on the record and discuss all these things that have been thrown around unofficially to interact with me the way that the department has. I'm all about telling it to the judge. That's what I've been told by law enforcement my entire life, including the LaPorte Police Department. Comply, discuss it with the courts. I'm on judge number 5, and he's going to recuse. I also have another case where I require 4 judges to rule on it.
That's out of my realm.
But it's that I could. The judge should do a lot of things, but they don't because it's LaPorte, Indiana, and it's LaPorte County, and I'm just wondering what is there like some sort of small faction of individuals who don't agree with what's going on? Because that's outsider looking in. It looks like not everybody's just going with the flow because they're told. So if that's the case, bravo. As I said, respectable versus respected around here. But it's noticed. You know what I mean? When you guys do the right thing, definitely notice it. Like it shouldn't require an attorney being paid $175 an hour for months on end for some pieces of paper that I could send Carissa down here, and you'll give her, and she'll give them right to me. The fact that I don't bother her with it and walk down here myself shouldn't deny me because they are public records. But when you guys do the right thing, it's noticed, and I'm glad to see it happening, because for a while I thought that top to bottom everybody was the same, and I'm glad you proved me wrong, as you said you would. So
Seriously, man, I try. Even though there's stuff out there, right?
Well, if I do show up here, you
I
won't
do
mind,
things
right?
morally, ethically, and legally correct. I do. I try my hardest. I really do. And I've had it about up to here
as
myself.
far as paperwork goes, I've seen evidence of better leadership. Like, it's not like, I don't think somebody took a writing course. I think somebody had a conversation with somebody else that mattered, and they started to think about what they were actually writing in police reports. I've seen just improvements in the way things are described versus
Go home and watch this.
being honest and
I want them to be honest too.
writing a report that's going to guarantee a conviction, whether it's honest or not.
The rest of them.
I want honesty.
So, like I said, it's noticed. I'm
What he says is
very happy to be proved wrong
here.
with that. So, like I said,
Thank you.
I'm gonna cut out because I got some stuff to do.
Stay dry. It's kind of.
It's not that bad. What's up?
How you doing?
I'm all right.
Oh, there's Anna. I go, where's Anna?